Good morning students, welcome to the social class. In the previous class we have discussed about Asia, Europe, North America and South America and the minerals distribution across these four continents, right? Today we need to discuss about Africa. So mineral distribution across the Africa is today's first concept. Yes, and Africa is very much rich with the minerals. And it is the largest producer of diamond, gold and platinum in the world. Not only that, South Africa, Zimbabwe and Zaire are the leading producers of gold in the world. I am repeat it again. South Africa, Zimbabwe, Zaire are the leading producers of gold in the world. Nigeria, Libya, Angola are the largest producers of oil. Nigeria, Libya, Angola are the largest producers of oil in the world. At the same time, not only these minerals, we can get copper, iron ore, chromium, uranium, cobalt, bauxite in the different parts of the Africa. Copper, iron ore, chromium, uranium, cobalt and bauxite, all these minerals we can get from the different parts of the Africa. And for your understanding, I will show you the Africa map and I will point all these countries on the Africa map. Just have a look at it. Here you can observe the gold deposits in Africa, that too South Africa, Zimbabwe and Zaire. The other name for Zaire is Democratic Republic of Congo. And the oil deposit were abundantly available in Africa are Nigeria, Libya and Angola. Australia is having very rich minerals and it is the largest producer of bauxite in the world. So Australia is leading producer of bauxite and copper, lead, zinc, manganese. Along with these minerals, gold, diamond, iron ore, tin, nickel are abundantly available in Australia. I will repeat it again. Copper, lead, zinc, manganese, gold, diamond, iron ore, tin, nickel are the precious minerals which we can get from Australia. And the two important places in Australia, those are Kalgoorlie and Coolgardie. Those two places lies in Western Australia are well known for the largest gold deposits. And I will show you these places on the map. Please have a look at it. Here you can observe the two places in Western Australia. Those are Coolgardie and Kalgoorlie. These two places have largest amounts of gold deposits. So here this Coolgardie and Kalgoorlie are largest producers of gold in the world from Western Australia. Now, the last continent in our lesson is Antarctica. Can you tell me where it lies? Yes, it is our South Pole. Antarctica is our South Pole. What is the North Pole? Yes, Arctic is our North Pole. Yes. So due to its geographical location, so many expectations are there on Antarctica in the sense of minerals. Not only that, large amounts of variety minerals are located in Antarctica, which are inaccessible to the human beings to extract and use. We already know this one at the starting of the lesson, right? So many of the minerals are located at the poles where the human beings can't able to extract them. Exactly. Like that only, many minerals are located in a large quantities at Antarctica. As of now, we have small amount of the information regarding the minerals in Antarctica. That is Trans-Antarctic Mountains. Trans-Antarctic Mountains, which lies at the western part of the Antarctica. So there we can find the deposits of coal. So in the Trans-Antarctic mountain ranges, where it lies western part of the Antarctica, we can find the deposits of coal. And the next one is Prince Charles Mountains in Antarctica. So this area lies at the eastern part of the Antarctica where we can get the iron mineral. So these two are the well-known places to extract the minerals from Antarctica. Trans-Antarctic Mountains to the west side, Prince Charles Mountains to the east side of the Antarctica. So Trans-Antarctica is known for coal, Prince Charles Mountains is known for iron. Along with this, we can get iron ore, gold, silver, oil from different parts of Antarctica in the sufficient amount. I will show you these two places in the Antarctica map. Have a look at it. Here in the Antarctica region, you can find Trans-Antarctic Mountains at the west side of Antarctica, and east side of Antarctica you can observe Prince Charles Mountains, where the red dot is there above the East Antarctica region. That place is Prince Charles Mountains. So in Trans-Antarctica area we can get coal, and in east side Prince Charles Mountains area we can get iron. So these are the places in Antarctica. Those are west side Trans-Antarctica, east side Prince Charles Mountains where the red dot lies. Now, uses of minerals. Yes, is there any use of minerals? Exactly. We are using the minerals in our daily life. If we observe in our daily life from day to night, we can observe that many of the minerals are useful to us. Human beings can't able to live without the taking the help of minerals. Yes, truly the minerals are part in our life. Right? Yes. And here we have some of the minerals and the uses of those minerals. So, gems. About the gems we need not tell much, right? So, gems are the hard substances and we can use them in jewelry, including the gold, silver, platinum. All these are useful in making jewelry. The next one is copper. Copper is very healthy too. It is not only useful for making of the coins and pipes. Not only coins to pipes, we are using the copper in our daily life. Nowadays, the drinking water from the copper bottles also very healthy. It is suggested by the doctors also, right? So, copper is that much of useful to the human beings. And the next one is silicon. Silicon is very useful in computer industries. Our laptops and the systems are made and use of silicon. The next one is aluminium, which comes from bauxite. So it has many uses like making of airplanes, bottling industry and buildings, and even kitchen cookware also. If you go to your kitchen, you can find many aluminium, steel items in our kitchen, which is very essential for cooking part. It is very essential for our feeding part. Yes, so minerals are very important to human beings and they are satisfying our needs and they are fulfilling our wish and wants also. Now we have to know about conservation of the minerals. So mineral is a very important resource we came to know, and we need to know about the conservation process of the minerals.